nandat dato time kanigan ganason.
In the vast mountains of northern Luzon, where people live with acquisition and gumption, lies the non-parallel colorful of the Cordillera region, the Cordillerians.
Yamanan mi da kayun apu.
The Cordillera Administrative Region was established on July 15, 1987 through Executive Order No. 220 issued by President Corazon Aquino. The region consists of the provinces of Abra, Benguet, Ifugao, Kalinga, Mountain Province, and Apayao. The regional center is the quartered city of Baguio, officially known as the summer capital of the Philippines. Going on to the facts and figures of the region. Number 1. The term Cordillera refers to a broad sequence of mountain ranges. It has a Spanish origin derived from the term cordilla, a small rope. Number 2. The Old Mountain Province, which was formed by the Americans, originally consisted of Benguet, Amburayan, Bontoc, Apayao, Ifugao, Kalinga, and Lepanto. Number 3. Kalinga and Apayao used to be a single province until it was separated into two different provinces on February 14, 1995. Number 4. The term Igorot is an Old Tagalog word meaning people from the mountains, and is a general term used to include all tribes from the Cordilleras. Number 5. Forests in the Cordillera Administrative Region also contribute to the water running through the longest river in the Philippines, the Cagayan River. Number 6. CAR has an area of 18,102.4 square kilometer and has 6 provinces, 2 cities, 75 municipalities, 1,176 barangays, and 7 congressional districts. Number 7. The region is the lone landlocked region in the Philippines. Number 8. The municipality of Daguman in Abra has the least populated municipality in CAR with 2,088 persons. Number 9. The Trinidad Benguet is the most populated municipality excluding Baguio with 129,133 persons. Number 10. Irisan in Baguio City has the biggest population of the barangays in the Cordillera with 30,507 persons.
Cordillera Administrative Region is surrounded by this mesmerizing natural landscape. Therefore, here are the top 5 tourist destinations that you must visit. Welcome to Mountain Province. Mountain Province is a highland area located in Cordillera Administrative Region of Luzon Island in the Philippines. It is also mainly known as the Philippines' tallest and largest mountain chain according to the Philippine Statistics Authority. Towering peaks and sharp ridges describe the central and western part of the province, while gradually sloping and rolling foothills are the general features of the eastern towns. Furthermore, there are a lot of outdoor activities you can experience while you're in Mountain Province involving nature, especially when you are an adventurous person. This includes hiking, camping, exploring caves, seeing mesmerizing falls and lakes, and breathtaking views on the top of the mountain. In addition, Mountain Province is also known as the Weaving Paradise. Kalinga was first organized as a political realm under American political rule when Mountain Province was created by the Philippine Commission Act of 1876 on August 18, 1912. Kalinga is known for its vibrant culture, traditions, and artistic expressions in art, music, and dance. Kalinga was the major regional sugarcane producer in the Philippines. The province is also known as the whitewater rafting capital of the Philippines because of its great location for whitewater rafting in a mountain setting. This is Benguet. Benguet is a steep and hilly landscape that is filled with hot springs and rivers that pour into the province's valleys. Because of its temperate climate and magnificent scenic spots, tourism contributes much to its economy. It is also known as the salad bowl of the Philippines because their leading agricultural activity is vegetable production. The major crops produced are white potatoes, beans, peas, strawberries, cabbage, and carrots. Benguet is also the homeland of three tribes collectively referred to as Igorots, the Ibaloy in the southeast, the Kankanay in the northwest, and the Kalangwaya in the east. Welcome to Abra. Abra was created as a politico-military province in 1846, prior to which it was part of the old Ilocos province and later Ilocos Sur when the Ilocos region was divided into two provinces in 1818. Abra is also known as the Philippines' natural dye capital because of its wealth of natural dye-making resources and techniques passed down through generations of indigenous ethnic and Tingwan people. Dyes are created from different natural resources like plants, tree bark, and fruits. And lastly, we have the Apayao. On June 18, 1966, Apayao became part of Kalinga-Apayao province when the Mountain province was split into four provinces through the enactment of Republic Act No. 4695. It is also known as the Cordillera's last frontier for nature richness by its diverse range of natural beauties and resources, including subterranean rivers, lakes, caverns, and unique wildlife and waterfalls. It is also specialized in agricultural production, primarily food and industrial crops. They mainly produce palay, corn, coffee, root crops, and vegetables.
Top 10 tourist attraction in the Cordillera Administrative Region. Banawe Rice Terraces, also known as the Hagdan-Hagdang Palayan ng Banawe, in Banawe, Ifugao, Philippines. Terraces were curved into the mountains by the Igorot people. The eighth wonder of the world label has been applied to the terraces on occasion. Mines View Park, a park with an overlook on the outskirts of Baguio, Philippines. The park, which is 4 kilometers from the center of Baguio, overlooks the mining town of Itogon, particularly the closed gold and copper mines of the Benguet Corporation, and provides a glimpse of the Amburayan Valley. The observation deck is located close to the parking area, below a winding stone-paved stairway. Mount Ulap, located in Itogon, Benguet. Dagungal Rock Formation. A rock formation with stunning vistas is the most well-known location on Mount Ulap, and is what gave rise to the mountain's fame for producing such beautiful photographs. Mount Pulag National Park lies on the north and south spine of the Grand Cordillera Central that stretches from the Pasalang Ilocos Norte to the Cordillera provinces. Every year, a large number of tourists come to Mount Pulag in an effort to see the sunrise panorama due to its famed sea of clouds and view of the Milky Way galaxy. Bumodok Falls, also called the Big Falls. Bumodok's cold water cascades from the top of a beautiful naturally contoured cliff to a pool below, forming a 200-feet column of water and wonder. Marlborough Country and Blue Hills. Marlborough Country is not really a country, and yet it has claimed a few places in the Cordillera, one in Sagada and one in Mount Pulag. But apparently, it's not a part of Sagada but rather part of Bontoc. Inspired by the old Marlboro cigarette brand, showing cowboys riding in their horses on grassy plains. Locals of Sagada delighted in calling one hill Marlboro Country or Marlboro Hill. Burnham Park, officially known as the Burnham Park Reservation, a historic urban park located in downtown Baguio, Philippines. It was designed by eponymous American architect and Baguio City planner, Daniel Burnham. The park is considered as the mother of all parks, and it's almost as familiar to Filipino as Luneta Park in Manila. Mount Costa, the outdoor living room everybody dreams to have, with its collection of 24 gardens inspired by the world's best gardens. Mount Costa is one of the newest attractions near the city of Baguio. It has wide space where families and groups of friends can come and enjoy the mother nature. Botanical Garden, a garden dedicated to the collection, cultivation, preservation, and the display of an especially wide range of plants, which are typically labeled with their botanical names. Lumiang Cave, located about 1.9 km from central Sagada. The Lumayang Cave 200 ancient coffins, stacked on top of the other. These coffins form an eye-catching wall at the entrance of the cave that rises 9 layers high. It has been estimated that the oldest coffins are around 500 years old.
If you are a very active person and enjoy extreme adventures, Cordillera region is the best place for you to visit. Since it is a mountainous area, hiking is the best way to spend your time with your family and friends. After a long hike, a breathtaking scene awaits you at the top of the mountains. Aside from love and bright scenery, Cordillera contains magnificent caves as well. A hidden beauty inside a cave awaits you beyond those extremely gorgeous mountains. Are you a paranormal fan of things that go up in the night? Curious about native people's culture? Or are you interested in formations, stalagmites, strange objects, flow stones, and so on? Well, this is where Cordillera shines. Have you ever wondered how birds fly when flying? Paragliding is said to be the closest you can get to the feeling of flying that is now possible in Benguet, across the magnificent highlands of Mancayan, the first ever paragliding in Cordillera.
Daytoy ti kaparuan nga atraksyon at jaya ti Mancayan, ken ti kaunaan a paragliding destination iti Cordillera. Nadiskubre ti lugar babaan kadagiti paragliding experts manipod Nueva Vizcaya.
Food and beverage. Number 1. Etag. Etag is the general term used in Cordillera about the native's traditional way of preserving pork. A slab from a big slice of pork is cured in salt for about a week. Then, air-dried under the sun or smoke for several weeks or months or both. Number 2. Pinikpikan. Pinikpikan is a delicacy in the Cordilleras. It came from the word pik-pik, meaning to lightly beat before cooking. According to the Igorots, the beating brings blood to the surface of chicken's flesh, thus improving the flavor of the chicken after cooking. Number 3. Bungsos. The bungsos is usually a part of wedding traditions in some parts of Mountain Province. The large intestines of pig butchered during the wedding are prepared for bungsos. When it is cooked after 3 days, the elderly men and the couple will gather to eat it. Number 4. Pinunog. Pinunog is a Filipino blood sausage originating from the Igorots. It is made with pig's blood, minced pork fat, salt, red onions, ginger, and garlic stuffed into a casing made from pig's small intestine. It is traditionally prepared during pig sacrifice ceremonies. Number 5. Sinursur. Sinursur is made of catfish cooked with banana heart or taro stuffed in a bamboo shoot with chili, garlic, and onion, cooked in an open fire. Other ingredients that can be mixed are iwat or eel, palilang or gobi, tuka or frog, and tangingi or bean pods. Beverage. Number 1. Tapoy. Tapoy is prepared by fermenting glutinous rice using blood. After fermentation, the glutinous rice becomes soft, with liquid forming on top of the mixture. This liquid is tapoy, known for its acidic but sweet alcoholic flavor and a pleasant aroma. The secret behind making good tapoy is good quality of bubod. Number 2. Benguet coffee. Benguet coffee, also known as Benguet arabica, is a single origin coffee varietal grown in the Cordillera highlands of the northern Philippines since the 19th century. It belongs to the species Coffea arabica of the Typica variety. And lastly, the Baya rice wine. Baya, a rice wine made in the Ifugao province of the northern Philippines, is made from an indigenous variety of glutinous rice fermented using a native woody herb called onwards as a yeast. Traditionally, extracting the wine is surprisingly fast. The liquid drains over 1 to 2 days from a rice basket into an Asian jug. Notable water and landforms. The most extensive of this is the Chico River, which cuts through the mountain province into Kalinga, where it is fed by the Tanuda, Pasil, and the Saltan rivers. From Kalinga, it flows into the Cagayan province, where it drains into the Rio Grande de Cagayan. Takip Falls, a towering natural beauty located in Poblacion, Bacon, Benguet. Probably the most known waterfalls in the municipality, as well as the most accessible one. Amburayan River. The Amburayan River flows southwestward from Data traverses western Benguet, then drains into La Union, where it was fed by Nagilian and Naringa rivers that also originate in Benguet, then empties into South China Sea. Bayukbuk Falls. The Bayukbuk Falls emanates from the mountains of Tublay and Kapangan. Both are municipalities of Benguet. Sustainably managing this natural spectacle could significantly boost the natural economy while preserving the natural environment. Mount Data, the Agno River. Agno River flows southward through eastern Benguet, then drains into Pangasinan. Here it takes a westerly course, swings back north, and then drains into Lingayen Gulf. Agno has numerous tributaries, the largest of which is the Bued River. Mount Pulag. Mount Pulag is Luzon's highest peak at 2,928 meters above sea level, third highest mountain in the Philippines, and the 26th highest peak of an island on Earth. It is the second most prominent mountain in the Philippines. It is a dormant volcano. The Banawe Rice Terraces. Banawe Rice Terraces is the Philippine national cultural treasure and was formerly ranked as the 8th natural wonder of the world. The scenery is breathtaking, beautiful, and inspirational. The Banawe Rice Terraces are located in the highlands of Ifugao and were sculpted by the forefathers of today's Philippines around 2,000 years ago. They were allegedly built by hand and used to grow rice. The Sumaging Cave. Sumaging Cave boasts the largest chamber, giving it the nickname the Big Cave. Considered haunted by locals and guides, these caves gives an eerie sense as you approach. Inside are the various rock formations that nature has gently shaped over the hundreds of years. The highlight of this spelunking experience is the rock formations that resemble recognizable forms. The bear, elephants, head turtle, and the chocolate cake are among the shapes. The Igorot Stone Kingdom. Igorot Stone Kingdom is a man-made park and it's one of the most popular tourist destinations in the Baguio City. It showcases the Igorot rock-laying skills, their creativity as well as their indigenous culture, values, way of life, and tradition. Unique transportation. Carabao with a cart. In other provinces of the Cordillera Administrative Region, they still use a paragos, a Filipino sledge pulled by a carabao, used to transport goods in the rural areas, while a cariton is a cart pulled by a carabao, and used to transport as well, but is also sometimes pulled by a cow or used for parade purposes. Unique cultural practices at the Cordillera Administrative Region. Bontocs. The Bontocs comprise the inhabitants of the Central and Eastern Mountain Province. They believe in a supreme deity in Tutuncho, also referred to as Kafunyan. There is also the belief in the existence of spirits or anitos, the dead who have to be constantly pleased lest they induce misfortunes and diseases. Intermediation is usually done by the Insopok. The Bontoc's life from birth to death is punctuated with rituals or mangmang, with the sacrificial butchering of animals. Benguet. The Benguet folks believe in the existence of unseen beings that emanate from the sky world and underworld, and that these unseen beings are thought to have power over man. The ethnic group also believe that man's spirit and that when he dies, said spirit will join the spirits of his ancestors in the sky world. However, spirits of the wicked man will join the numerous spirits in the underworld, while spirits of good men will join the spirits of the sky world and have more freedom. The people believe that they can charm and manipulate the spirits that they can classify the spirits as hierarchy, kabunyan, napalangka, or mengos osyang. Kankanaay. They practice bilateral kinship. The northern Kankanaais believe in many supernatural beliefs and omens, and in gods and spirits like the Anito, soul of the dead, and natural spirits. They also have various rituals such as the rituals for courtship and marriage and death and burial. Ibaloy. The religion of the Ibaloys is that of polytheism and animism. They do not worship any god in form of statues and carvings, but they believe in spirits of ancestors whom they call Amed, and of a supreme being they generally call Kabunyan or Kabunyan. The Christian god is called Shivas, who is believed to be the higher supreme being than the indigenous god Kabunyan. The Ibaloys believe in a number of anitos or spirits, and deities to whom they address their prayers and petitions in an appropriate ceremony. Two kinds of anitos are known to the Ibaloys: the nature spirit that always create disasters or calamities, and the ancestral spirits, kaapuan. Tattoos and mummification. Among the Ibaloy and Itneg people, also called the Tingguian, tattoos are known as burik. It is practiced by both men and women, who were among the most profusely tattooed ethnic groups of the Philippines. The most characteristic burik design was wheel-like representation of the sun tattooed on the backs of both hands. The entire body was also tattooed with flowing geometric lines, as well as the stylized representations of animals and plants. The Ibaloy once mummified their honored dead and laid them to the rest in hollowed logs in the caves around what is now Filipino municipality of Cabayan. In life, these ancient people had won the right to covered in spectacular tattoos depicting geometric shapes, as well as animals such as lizards, snakes, scorpions, and centipedes.
The presentation is now complete. We sincerely appreciate your listening.
We trust you all gained a lot of knowledge about the Cordillerans.
Come and explore adventurous activities.
Agyaman kami!